heat shield will protect the rover during this time. Once we get about 11 kilometers above the ground, then the parachute can deploy. It uses a technology called range trigger, which finds out how close we are from the landing site and then deploys the parachute at just the right moment. Next step is heat shield separation. For the first time, the Perseverance rover can now see the Martian surface down below. Now we use terrain relative navigation. The rover will be taking pictures of the ground beneath it and comparing these to maps of Mars. This will be used to safely steer the rover towards the intended landing site. Next comes back shell separation. All that's left is the descent stage and the rover. The rockets on the descent stage fire up to slow us down as we get closer to the surface. Then the rover separates, but still attached by some cables. They call this the sky crane maneuver. The final part everyone is waiting for, touchdown. The cables are cut, and the descent stage flies off into the distance for a crash landing far away from the rover. Now it's time to check out the rover's systems, deploy the mast, and then the robotic arm in the very front. The main purpose of the Perseverance rover is to look for signs of life. It landed in Jezero Crater, which, billions of years ago, used to be filled with water. Where there is water, there is usually life, or at least signs that life existed in the past. Perseverance rover has an array of advanced scientific instruments to study the surface of Mars. If you remember from earlier, the rover is enormous. It's about the size of a car. The main body of the rover they call the Webb, Warm Electronics Box. Then you've got 6 wheels, 3 on each side, that are made of aluminum. The front and back wheels can turn, allowing the rover to spin a full 360 degrees. The suspension system allows the rover to travel over rough terrain. You never know what kind of obstacles you're going to come across on Mars. But to be more realistic, the rover would be going about this fast. It has a top speed of 0.1 kilometers per hour. The slow speed is mainly for the safety and stability of the rover. This is the remote sensing mast. This is the place where you'll find some of the cameras and sensors of the rover. It's just a little taller than the height of a human. The idea is to give us a similar view of what a person would see if they were here on Mars. This big circle up on top is called the SuperCam. It's basically a laser that can identify chemicals in rocks from as much as 7 meters away. This is the Mast Cam Z. These are the main cameras on the rover that can even take high-definition video. Navigation cameras are used to help the rover safely drive on the surface of Mars. Right below is the Mars Environmental Dynamics Analyzer, or MEDA. This is studying the weather and atmosphere on Mars. The rover has 2 microphones, one on the mast, and then another on the side of the rover.
Don't skip the opportunity to study abroad. With the Duolingo English test, we can make this process a lot less stressful for you and your wallet.